James, 6-3 defeat to MK Dons in the league. Despite our 3 late goals, it just didn't go right for us today, did it?
Yeah, tough day, heavy defeat. Performance in the first half wasn't good enough. The good news is it's the basic things. So it's the basic things that we weren't doing well, which means we can fix them. It was nothing complicated. MK Dons play very pragmatic football, and scored goals in a very simple way. We didn't do the basics well enough, in possession, out of possession, or in terms of communication through the team. In possession, we turned the ball over too quickly. Out of possession, we didn't do the basics just in terms of body shape, ball side, goal side, all the things that any player of any ability and age can practice, can get better at, and we are better than that. And then communication through the team, so that when your teammate is slightly out of shape, you help them, you prompt them, and we lacked a bit of that as well first half.
Yeah, at kick-off they put us on the back foot straight away, which made it hard to create any decent chances. Do we need to start games better?
I think generally our starts of games have been probably our best points as teams. I think if you look at last week, we controlled certainly the first half, and obviously we've passed it to their centre forward on the edge of our box, which doesn't go well at any level if you do that. But our start last week was good, and then we came out second half last week and performed well again. You look at the week before, we went 3-0 up, should have gone 4-5, and most of our goals have come in first half. So the team, that's the only time since I've been here where the start to the game wasn't at the level required.
And to end on a positive, it was nice to see Jess King return to action and get a goal today, wasn't it?
Yes. Came on and did well, Jess. Looked fit, looked lively, looked hungry. And look, in the second half, we came out, we started the better team with a response. Then we had a red card, which we're looking into. There may have been a misunderstanding because it was based on something said and possibly something misheard. So it's something that we're having a look at now, and just gathering evidence about, so we make sure we're accurate on that. So that was then difficult because you're playing with a player down, and MK still managed to get a bit of territory on us. Again, just picking up in the box, and picking up around the box and squeezing out at the right times. Just things that are easy when you're playing well, and that when you're playing not so well, mentally you can be a little bit on the back foot, you can freeze a bit, and then you're 2 seconds late. So that was obviously more difficult with 10 players, but we had Jess playing there, which was a positive. We drew the second half, so the players did pull together and squeeze something out of it. It was difficult because it's a high stress moment when you're down in the game and you're down players as well. That is tough. Bo Parker came and played central, did really well, treated the ball well, and we had a couple of players playing wide, Charlotte O'Shea and Ruby Seeley, who defensively and offensively made a good difference to us in the second half. So yes, there are positives to be taken out of it, but I think our reflection is that if you don't do the basics well at any level, you can play as well as you want. And with respect to MK, they played more effectively than we did, but that doesn't mean they did anything particularly better than we did. It's just they played more effective football and smarter football, so they deserve to win. But if you don't do the basics at any level, you always give the opposition a chance to beat you. That's what's happened today. That's what we'll look at this week.